Hello everyone, this is your friend Tara and Tats, and I'm back with another video. And I figure it's about time. I've been meaning to do this video for a while, just with work and everything else. Just really hadn't had the chance to get around to it, but today I'm going to do a video where I show off all my tattoos. And just in case if you're worried, no, there's not going to be any tattoos on any nether regions or anything like that. There are certain parts of my body, even though I do love tattoos and I plan to get more of them. There are certain places on my body I never intend to get tattoos on, like down there, on my butt, I'm not going to get my head tattooed or anything like that. Just certain places just have no interest in ever getting tattooed. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to show you all my tattoos, and then after I get done, I'm going to pretty much tell you, some thoughts and feelings about, my personal feelings on getting tattoos, and if you wanted to get tattoos and things like that. So, but anyway, here we go. So the very first tattoo I ever got was this one right here. I don't think I need to explain to you what that's from. I think you get it. The very first tattoo I got, and also too, well, I'll get into it, but yeah, I made a mistake. It's supposed to be red rum from The Shining. Obviously, you get that. There is a little mistake in there. Can you see it? If you're a fan of The Shining, you're going to see it. But that wasn't the artist's fault. That was my fault. I didn't catch it. By the time it was done, it was too late. So, but anyway, yeah, as you can see, the D is facing the wrong way. The D is supposed to be facing the opposite direction to get it to, look the way it looks in The Shining. But, it's okay. I can live with it. But, yeah, just... first time rookie mistake. So anyway, but yeah, that one was my very first tattoo, and I still like it. It's not perfect, but I do like it in some ways. So there's that. Now we're gonna get into the. Let me see real quick first. I want to try to do the one on my legs. Let's see. Okay, can you see that one? Okay, I believe that was probably my second one. I think. Okay, and if you're not familiar with that one, that is the witch's symbol from the Rob Zombie movie Lords of Salem. I knew that when I got the red rum tattoo, I knew I wanted something from Rob Zombie, and I actually do like the movie Lords of Salem. I think it's a pretty good movie. I like it just because it's different from everything else that Rob Zombie has ever done, and so I enjoy that. So then we'll get to this one, and this one here, I really got to credit my tattoo artist, Enrique. I got to credit him with this one because this one turned out really good, and it turned out better than what I expected. And here we go. I don't know if you can see that on there. Okay, it's the red balloon, and the string spells out Beep Beep Richie, and I think you all know where that's from. Pretty sure you can figure that all out. But in case if you can't, yeah, that's from the movie It. And they didn't do it so much in the remakes, but in the original 1990 miniseries, that was kind of a thing. The character of Richie Tozier, he was always like mouthing off and saying stuff, and the other characters, to shut him up, or like that was their signal to tell him to shut the hell up. They would always say beep beep Richie, and so when I thought about getting a tattoo for it, of course I went through all the different ones, and we all float and all that kind of stuff. And my girlfriend, she helped me, figure it out. And we decided to try to go for something a little bit different. And so we went with, originally my idea was to have the red balloon, and in dark letters inside the balloon it would say beep beep Richie, but it was actually Enrique, my artist. He actually came up with the idea of how about doing the red balloon and, have the string spell out the words Beep Beep Richie, and I credit him that. And I really like this one. I think it's unique. I just had it touched up not too long ago, but I really do like that one. I think it's a little bit unique, and I don't see too many like that one, so I'm happy about that one. So yeah, those are pretty much it for my legs and stuff. So now we're gonna move on. Okay, now this one is on my left hand. I don't think I really need to explain to you what this is from. Obviously, I think you know. It's Jack Skellington, obviously. So, and Enrique really, he did a great job with it. Enrique, except for my first, he did not do my first tattoo. Enrique did all my other ones. And that's why, after I've seen, he's a great artist and he does really good work. And, he really he's very, meticulous, and he really tries to go through it and make sure that it's going to be what you want. And that's what you want in a tattoo artist. You don't want just somebody who's just going to, just whatever, slap it on and just, go at you with the needle. So he doesn't do that. And I've gone to him, except for the red rum, he's done all my tattoos. He does great work. So this one here, I think if you're a horror movie fanatic, I think you know what that's from. That's from Trick or Treat. And I took his advice on this. Originally I was thinking that the idea would be, do the pumpkin in, orange, and then do the mouth and the eye in black. But he had pretty much suggested, to kind of go with this because, we did it in the orange. The orange would orange would just continue to fade a lot, and so he would have to keep touching it up a lot and everything. So just decided to go with this, and it's cool. I'm happy with it. I'm fine with that. So, but anyway, I knew Trick or Treat is one of my favorite movies. It's definitely a must watch for me every Halloween, and I knew I really wanted something from Trick or Treat, and then when I decided, I'll go ahead and go with the the lollipop with the bite taken out of it that Sam uses as a weapon. Yeah, I figured I'll just go ahead and go with that. And I love hand tattoos. I don't know why. There's something about hand and finger tattoos. I do want to get something on my fingers eventually, but just I don't know why. I love hand and finger tattoos. That's just me. But to each his own. Okay, so this one I showed in my very first video, and I'm happy to unveil it. It looks really good. Enrique again did a great job, and that is my Michael Myers tattoo. Hopefully you can see that. Sorry, just be easier for me to do it this way. And of course, if you're a fan of the Halloween movies, I got the Thorn cult symbol. I just wanted to get it because, at the time, this was really early on when I started getting tattoos, and I knew I wanted something from Halloween. And here's the thing, for me, all of my tattoos, you're going to know, I think you've already figured it out. All my tattoos are either horror or Halloween themed. And one thing I really do try to do, if I can avoid it, I try to avoid, the job where I work at, they allow you to have tattoos, but they don't want anything that's grotesque. They don't want anything that's vulgar. They don't want anything that's too unsightly or anything like that. Now, I mean, Michael Myers, somebody might say, well, that's kind of questionable, but at the same time, it's, it's well, it's not really that offensive. It's just a face, so, I mean, there's nothing gross about it. It's not vulgar. It's not, sexually demeaning in any way or anything like that. It's just a face. So, but yeah, I mean, anything you're never going to see me get a tattoo of Reagan from The Exorcist or something. I really don't want to walk around with that on my skin for the rest of my life. But anyway, so yeah, but he did a great job with it. I mean, look at that. That looks beautiful. Perfect. I couldn't ask for better, and I'm very, very happy. I'm happy with all of them. I'm happy with every single one that I've gotten so far. And next, we're going to show the ones on this arm. Now, this here, okay, you can see we got the little mummy, we got the Frankenstein, and right there we got Dracula, and those three. Now, these two here, the coffin and the dog in the ghost sheet, kind of like the dog made up to look like a ghost for Halloween. Those two, I just recently got these here the last Friday the 13th. I think it was last month. And, one thing that's really awesome is when, you have tattoo parlors, they do the Friday the 13th sales. And, you can really, if you really want to start building a collection of tattoos, that's a good day to do it on. I mean, of course, they have, sheets, and they have certain, stencils and designs and stuff. And, you can't just go in on Friday the 13th and say, hey, I want Michael Myers. And then they're, okay, that's going to be $13. No, it doesn't work that way. You got to go through, if you're gonna get the sale tattoos, you gotta pretty much take what they have to offer. So, and I thought these two were really good because, like I said, they're Halloween themed, horror theme. You got the coffin, very gothic, horror Halloweenish theme, and then you got the cute puppy dog, dressed up in a white sheet, looking like a ghost for Halloween. I thought that was kind of cute. But when I got these three, the Mummy, the Frankenstein, and the Dracula, and I'm surprised how well these have lasted. I've had these for quite a while. As you can see, they still, I'm surprised, I really haven't had any, I'm sure they will at some point, but I'm surprised how well these tattoos have held up. Even for as long as I've had them, I'm surprised that they held up as well as they have. But I knew, like, when I got these, I saw the stencils and I thought, I really wanted to get something of, I really wanted to get something from Universal Monsters. I mean, come on, if you're gonna do a Halloween and horror theme, it's like, come on, man, you really need to have, something from the classic Universal Monsters. So, and then I saw these and I was like, you know what, I can get these, and you know what else? It's cool because they're not grotesque looking. They're cute. They look like something, like stickers, like Halloween stickers little kids would get or something like that. They don't look gross or disgusting or anything like that. And one thing I'm very proud that I'm glad that I came up with I didn't come up with the design, but I'm glad that decided to go for these because I get so many compliments on these. And that's one thing too that I really enjoy about my tattoos is that it's great when you can get tattoos and you go out in public and like you're walking down the street minding your own business, not bothering anybody, and then somebody will come up to you and be like, hey bro, those tattoos there, those are cool, those are really neat, I really like those, those were so much fun. Or somebody comes up and says, I saw these cute little tattoos you got there, especially like the dog and stuff, and I was having a really miserable day and I've been feeling really down in the dumps, and that really like picked me up and cheer me up, and I really appreciate you for doing that, and thank you for that and everything else. And it's nice when you can get a good compliment like that. So, but no, I don't regret any tattoos I've gotten. I honestly can never picture myself getting any of these removed or anything like that or covered over. I enjoy them too much, and I'll get to that in a minute, but let's go ahead and we'll finish with the rest of them. Okay, so now we got on my left arm here, we have, you can see that there, that's Charlie Brown with the trick-or-treat bag, and he's getting the rock for Halloween. I figure if I was going to do something Halloween themed, it's like, come on, man, you got, like for me, one of the milestones of Halloween is definitely Charlie Brown in the, Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. So I was poring over, it's like, okay, do I want Snoopy sleeping on top of a pumpkin instead of his doghouse and this and that? Looking and looking and looking. And one thing I noticed was like, one thing I think would really be cool would be to, I think it would very much, solidify the whole Halloween theme of what I'm going for here. And I thought, hey, Charlie Brown, in the ghost sheet with all the holes cut out because he had trouble with the scissors. And then, he's always getting a rock for Halloween. So I thought that was it. I got to get that one. So, and I laugh, I smile at this one. So I enjoy it. Now we're going to move on to the next one here. You can see it's Casper, the friendly ghost. Come on, definitely for Halloween and stuff like that. Come on, what's Halloween without Casper? Come on, let's think about it. So Casper, watched the cartoon all the time as a kid and stuff, so it just seemed appropriate. Now this one here, I get lots and lots of compliments on, and hopefully I can show it to you and just, there we go, that's the one. Okay, we have Garfield wearing the witch's costume, eating a candy apple. I get so many compliments on this one. People love this one. Everywhere I go, people compliment me on this one. And as you can see, I still got some real estate here, and I'll probably have something put there, just haven't figured out what yet. But yeah, everybody really loves the Garfield. I always do. I always get so many compliments on that one. And Enrique, he did this one just like he did all my other tattoos, and I'm very, very happy with it. So I think that one's pretty cool. Now we move just over. There we go. We got Homer Simpson as the Grim Reaper. I figure if I was going to do something if I was going to do something Halloween themed and stuff, it's like, one thing all of a sudden popped into my head is I really needed something from, the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. I watch it every year. I love The Simpsons. I just love The Simpsons in general. I'm one of the few weirdos out there that still thinks The Simpsons is a good show. I can still watch it and enjoy it and still get a laugh out of it. I still think it's fun. Even though I know most people do, like after season 6 or whatever, after that it just went downhill from there. I still enjoy The Simpsons. I still get a laugh out of it. I have fun with it, and I love the Simpsons Treehouse of Horrors. Every year it's a tradition for me to watch it. So yeah, and I knew I wanted something, and so man, I was really like, for the longest time I was trying to figure out what I wanted. And looking on there is like, okay, do I get, Bart, the fly Bart, or do I get this or that or whatever do I get, and all this kind of stuff. And finally, all of a sudden it dawned on me, hey, what about that episode where Homer Simpson becomes the Grim Reaper? He becomes Death. And then so I looked up some different stencils, and I come across this one, and I found it and went to Enrique, and he did it for me, and that is amazing. I love the way he did the design and the shadows on there and everything. Oh man, that is so good. I really enjoy that one. I'm very happy. I can't wait. Can't wait to get some other ones though. Anyway, and we're pretty much already coming up to my last 2. I think I've only got like 17 so far altogether, but of course there's going to be more. So yeah, there'll probably be more horror content on this channel than tattoo, but even still, we're gonna, I'm gonna get more stuff, so more tattoos. So, all right, so of course, hang on, we got these 2 here. We have the Jason from Friday the 13th. I love this one. This one was cool. I was a little worried though, because see, I got the Jason before I got my Michael Myers, obviously. And this was one I was kind of worried if I got this, I would go to work and people would be like, you can't have that. You can't have that on you. You would have, I would have to probably either start wearing long sleeve shirts or something like that. I would have to cover it. Or even more scarier, they would be like, yeah, sorry, we're just going to have to let you go. But no, I've been very lucky. Nobody's complained about it. And, oh yeah, love the Friday the 13th movies. It's like it's just right off camera. But, right next to the left of the Nightmare on Elm Street poster, I have a Friday the 13th poster. But, yeah, so cool. This one ended up, Enrique did a good job, but the only thing was he just went a lot bigger than I thought he would. But, this here, and what's kind of cool, I love this one especially because this one has a double meaning. Because usually whenever, somebody sees this tattoo, oh, you got a tattoo of a hound dog, that's so cute. Was it a dog you had or something like that? And everything else. But, if you're a horror movie fan and you're in the know, this is from the Hostel movies, where they have the underground society that you go to this place, and you pay and you kill people. But the thing is to become a member, you have to get this tattoo, the Hound Dog Tattoo. And so yeah, originally it was meant to be a lot smaller, but yeah, Enrique just kind of went a little big on it, but that's okay. So even still. But I love this one, a lot because, like I said, it's cool because it has that double meaning. And if you're a fan of horror movies and you ever watch the Hostel films, you know what this is. So this is pretty cool. So, and anyway, I think that's pretty much going to do it as far as like all the tattoos I have at this point. But like I said, yeah, I have more ideas, and that's that's one thing I want to get around to talking about is I waited pretty late in life before I started getting tattoos, and there is a little part of me that kind of wish that I had gotten some earlier, and a lot of it, I admit, I was just a puss, I was a coward, and it took me a long time to finally get off my butt and get motivated to do it. And my girlfriend, she was really nice. She was with me when I got my first one, and she just thought it'd be fun, and I told her, it's like, well, I'm gonna go get my first tattoo, which was the red rum, and she was just like, hey, let's make a date out of it. And it's like, really, you want to go sit in the tattoo parlor, watch me get tattooed up? And she's like, yeah, sure. And so she went with me, and she was there with me when I got it and stuff, and she was with me when I got the It tattoo. But pretty much all the other ones, like I really don't want to sit there and make my girlfriend have to wait the entire time while I'm getting tattooed up and stuff. So, but anyway, though, yeah, to I waited later in life, but I'm glad that I did because I've had lots of time to think about it and lots of time to figure it out. And as a result, once I started getting tattoos, I started getting what I wanted, and I'm very happy with all of these. There's not one of these that I regret getting. Like I said, the only thing that I regret is that it was my fault, not the artist. It was my fault. I didn't catch that the D on the red rum was supposed to be facing the other way. That was my fault, not his. Okay, but other than that, I think honestly, like just my personal tips, like if you're going to start getting tattooed, and of course, it goes without saying, if you're going to get tattoos that mean something to you, stuff that, you want, stuff that, is going to, show your personality, let people know the kind of person you are. People know, when they see my tattoos. I love Halloween, I love horror, things like this. People get that. I'm pretty much being upfront about who I am. But also, too, I would say, take your time and really think about it. And, make sure if you're going to get a tattoo, make sure it's something that you're willing to live with. Because this is going to be on your skin for the rest of your life. And it's even more expensive and more painful to get it taken off than to just leave it on. So make sure it's something you really want to do. And I would also say, too, if you're going to get a tattoo, start off small. That's why I just did this one for the first one. I was just kind of curious. I was like, I'm kind of wondering how much of a wuss I am. And can I really even take a tattoo if I start getting them put on me? So that was one of the things I wanted to do, was to get this, was to start off small just to see what my pain threshold was. Once I started realizing, like, okay, and originally, like, with the red rum, the idea was I was just going to have, like, words. Get tattoos of words or quotes or things like that. I'm still going to get some of them done. But, because I was worried. I wasn't worried about the needle or anything like that. I was just more worried about getting an artist who couldn't, who wasn't very good at what they do. And I was very lucky. I found Enrique, and he's phenomenal. I think you could tell he does excellent quality work. And so now it's like, okay, the only thing is my imagination. So now it's just, but at the same time, it's like if I come up with an idea of something that I want, I like to sit on it a while. I don't really, like, this is the only one that I thought was really impulsive, was the Thorn cult symbol. All the other ones I've ever gotten was pretty much just, you know what, I got the idea for this. I want to sit and kind of stew on it for a while and see if I can either think of something better or make sure, just kind of live with it for a while in my mind and see if it's something that I really want to wear on my skin. And as a result, because of doing that, I don't regret a single tattoo I got. I've loved every single one of them, and I can't wait to get more. But yeah, I think I think you really need to make a process out of it. I've been in tattoo parlors and stuff. I've seen people coming in, they're just like pulling up their shirts, tattoo something on me. I don't care what it is, just whatever. It's like, the guy could be like, I could sit here and tattoo, a penis and balls, and say, I suck cock, and the guy, yeah, okay, just do it. Like, some people just want to get something, anything, and I don't really like to do that. I pretty much prefer to wait and, make sure it's something I'm going to want to live with for the rest of my life, and as a result, I'm very happy with everything I got. So, but anyway, I think this, we're already coming up on 24 minutes here, so I think this video has gone on long enough. And if anybody's, taking the time to watch this video, I thank you for doing it. I appreciate you for doing it. I honestly hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave it a like. If you haven't already, go and subscribe to the channel. And there's going to be more tattoo stuff. Maybe not as much as like horror hauls and movie reviews and all that other kind of stuff, but there's going to be more tattoo stuff. And who knows? Maybe even if you want to, leave a comment or something like that. Maybe we can discuss other topics as far as tattoos are concerned. So. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Take care. Have a good night, and I'll see you later, boils and ghouls.